Very good morning to one and all present over here. My topic is regarding DSP processor for controlling UPQC system. Myself Achal ATA, with me Chiku Jose and Manu Jacob. Presentation objectives or contents includes first part the objectives, research methodology, literature review, research contribution and question answers. We acknowledge HiCon for our implant training in their industry regarding different aspects of UPQC, static compensator, DVR, and finally the controller modules that are being used. The literature review consists of the first part, the modeling of a 12 kVA controller as a laboratory prototype, and second one is the configuration of UPQC. Now coming towards the objective parts, you can see by using a UPQC from the grid towards the different type of EPS, what happens is that nonlinear loads distribution can be staggered or can be monitored in a systematic manner. So finally, harmonics, the voltage sag, swell and such type of effects can be monitored in a better manner. Now coming towards the next part of our presentation, what we are going or intended to do is regarding the real-time control in the pyramid, where we are having placement integration, capacity enhancement and a lot. Now coming with our research contribution, it is subdivided into 4 cadres. First one is the design part of UPQC, then the DSP based controller module. Third part is UPQC as such with respect to its operational flexibility, and finally IGBT to fiber optic link and via the DSP processor. So that is the flow of our presentation. Now coming to the classification of UPQC, it can be broadly classified into 2 parts. The very first one is the physical structure or the hardware part, where you can see the converter topology as VSI and CSI. Second one is with respect to the supply system, single phase and 3 phase. And third one is the system configuration as such, the right, left and interline topology, and finally some certain type of modular approach and the voltage sag compensation based classification. The prototype module can be modeled with respect to the supply towards the nonlinear load and the sensitive load. It includes series coupling, transformers, certain type of transducers, capacitor load or banks, and finally shunt and series VSI. Here, other than the hardware part, from the 3-phase supply towards the nonlinear load, we are going to consider on the top part. That is the supply or flow, where the initial supply and the output load cara will be one and the same, where different type of processing are being conducted or carried out in the different loops of our UPQC system. Coming towards a block diagram or a schematic representation, as you all know that a DSP processor consists of an I/O stream as digital nature. An MCU is used in order to provide the required hardware input as digital signals. Now it consists of different type of other core components in the system. Now demystifying UPQC consists of different type of internal components. You can read it in English, the 6 components. Now coming towards the controller part, it is the link that is provided by a fiber optic. An IGBT converter is available towards our DSP controller. This is the final system model of a UPQC system. So we are talking about the bandwidth of power quality, right? So when the power is in the off condition towards the on condition is the total band of power quality domain. So anything in between this on and off condition comes under the power quality. So DSP based controller hardware module is mentioned over here. You can see the nonlinear characteristics before compensation and finally by using our DSP controller the compensation can be in a better manner. Now coming towards the hardware part or the DSP controller part, this is the nomenclature. As such we can explain the Texas instrumentation. An example can be TMS 320C5X. In our presentation we are going to take out a PQ measurement system. There is a current sensor for current input and voltage sensor for voltage input. Moving towards an A to D converter, it moves to a DSP controller which controls, enhances and finally provides a digital output towards the end. Now our system configuration is nothing but a TMS 320F28 series where the parallel porting controller moves from the parallel ports, and finally it will be having an external memory of 64K cross 16 RAM, and the analog expansion and IO expansion are explained over here. This is the hardware architecture where you can see a DSP core. The board is connected to an IGBT via and fiber optic link. Now the analog converters are converting it into the given measured output, consists of a voltage sensor and a current sensor, moves towards the measuring circuit and finally towards the DSP module, which we are going to discuss here. And this is the gate driver to the IGBT and the given module. Fiber optic link is being provided. The research contribution first part is the MATLAB simulation. You can see that this is the input signal. Now we have to convert it into our desired signals so that the shape of the signal that we have modeled is almost like this. Now we have to transmit it to the channel. You all know that channel is a medium where there is lot of erroneous signal such as noise present in it. So this depicts the noise signal, and from the receiver module you can see what the signal has been transmitted in the front end will be obtained at the back end. Now coming towards the Simulink model, integration technique used here is a Simulink model. The features include the blueprint of a particular system, provides the reconfigurability, and finally it shows an ease of modeling blueprint. Some of the future scopes that we are going to discuss is regarding the economies of the capacity enhancement, and there is PSCAT EMTDC software, electromagnetic transients including DC, the CAD simulation or computer aided design provides a better estimation for the same. So we have given out a conference paper titled UPQC to efficiently utilize sustainable and alternate energy sources in Vimal Jyoti Engineering College. These are the three references and the tutorial that we have explained. And finally, thank you one and all for an opportunity provided in the famous engineering college MACE for having a nice presentation for this international conference. Thank you one and all.